Greetings, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about kind of, I guess, um, spiritual racism. It's not really a thing, but I feel like we, as a society, we have kind of carried racism, so to speak. There's still some small little racist factions out there. There's still some people that are teaching their children racist ways, I guess, but the majority no longer. Same for sexism. No one's teaching their kids that men should rule the world, women can't go out to work, blah blah blah. We're way past these things, right? I think that one thing that we're starting to get past, we're not quite there yet, is like what I said earlier, like spiritual racism, which I guess is just not accepting others people's spiritual practices or religious beliefs just because it's not your own. Um, I feel like that's rooted in the same thing that racism is rooted in. It's rooted in bigotry. There's, I feel like there's no wiggle room around that. Like that's what it's rooted in. And just like racism was wrong. Like just because I look different than that person doesn't mean that I'm less of a human being. Blah blah blah. All that, right? Well, it's the same spiritually. We're all these religions all share something basic truth, share one basic truth about love, compassion, accountability, a whole bunch of stuff, right? And it's us humans, we tend to get caught up in a lot of labels like race, like sex, gender, right? And we let that kind of divide us, and it enforces the illusion of separation that we experience. Like the illusion that we are separate as humans, or the illusion that we're separate from source, separate from God, separate from the universe, when that's actually not true, right? We are the universe. We are just fractals of source here expressing themselves through different types of form. Whether that's through Christianity, whether that's through Buddhism, whether that's through Hinduism, and all these religions are oozing out of their teachings with um, they're oozing out spiritual wisdom. They're oozing out of source wisdom, as I would like to say. And that's you know that's all that should matter. We shouldn't get caught up in the labels. We Like I said, I feel like we're starting to not, but there's still some people who are stuck in their faith, which is great. Like faith is a good thing, right? But it's not a good thing to like project evil onto other people just because they're different from you. That's pretty much what you're doing when you're you know casting demons onto other people, just because essentially it's just because they're different from you. It's just different wording, different languages, different expressions of source. Like source wisdom is expressing itself through many gods and goddesses in Hinduism. Source wisdom is expressing itself through the Buddha, and it's also expressing itself through the words of Christ. Like we just we just have to, get over the labels and the I'm right and she's wrong kind of thing. It's just it's tiring. I feel like our souls are tired of it, and it's keeping us. It's honestly, it's one of the things that will keep us stuck if we don't fix it. So, yeah.